He only comes sporadically, but
What's the landscape of your tournaments been out there with as far as Cass and Star?
Cass has been a buster lately. As
Yeah.
you can see, I beat him in bracket
Batty.
today. Yeah. So he's ranked 3rd behind Tizzy.
Behind Tizzy and Star. Yeah.
Star is number 1. Right?
Star is number 1 now. Okay.
I think it's
Off
just
the
because
Star.
Tizzy. I don't want to say that Tizzy's better, but he hasn't been to as many
If
tournaments.
Tizzy's not active, you understand the results are skewed that way, right?
Yeah.
Although some general like impressions got to be there. Got to be there.
Well,
So.
you can't really say that because the last tournament Tizzy went to, Star won.
Well, there you go. That's
So-
what I'm saying. You know, the very first time we saw Star out here, it was confusing me, like, to hear that he was ranked, I think, 4th at the time or something like that.
It fluctuates.
It did not make sense. We found out that he has Spaces issues. Yeah, that's the only difference that, like, we've noted, that Star plays extremely solid against every character except for Spaces.
I might call it Wilson and Cass's use because he just bops everyone else.
That's not even true. I mean, like, granted, I still lost that match and stuff, but in the set where he 3-0'd me in Grand Finals, I picked Falco for the last game, and I did solidly better than I had with any of the other characters. And easy
Including
to say,
your main.
right?
Jigglypuff.
Including both of my mains, both Puff and Marth. And it's very clear that I don't have a Falco. So it's like, pretty much, if you can play a decent Falco, you're probably gonna do better than you would against other characters.
So this is the set we're in right now.
I guess.
Is this game 1?
Yes, it is.
Did we miss that?
No, this is game 1.
All right. We should talk about this game.
So
now.
we've got Westballz and Rubber Pinecone versus Star and Afra.
He has it in as WavyDude today. You listen to Life of Pablo?
No, I don't.
Like the new Kanye album? No? Okay. It's a song off of there. Anyway. It goes, easy, easy, what's up? It's just a meme song. That's where the origin of the name comes from. But we're seeing Little Pinecone and Westballz kind of taking the lead.
See what I'm noticing here, like, Bubba's very good at, like, edging people out when he has focus. It's hard to edge guard him, and it's definitely not easy to really just, like, kick him off the stage. It takes time.
That's tether recovery, though, you know?
Because especially in these sort of matchups where it's sort of outmatched between the competitors, all West really wants is time to work on people, like, by himself. Because he's a fan of the 2-on-1, but he needs someone who can actually, like, hold enough for their own weight to distract somebody.
A stock tank that can hold his own.
Yep. And in case he busters. Right there, so early suicide for Weston.
This would be another upset. Just a bracket of upsets. You versus blue team in grand finals.
What I like is that we've got an interesting layout of teams that you boys from Winnipeg mix it up with your team comps and such. Like, you guys don't always team with the same person, which is nice.
I just teamed with A-Star today. From Fargo?
Have you ever teamed before?
No.
Yeah, see.
Best place he ever had in teams. Too, so.
I'm not familiar with, who do you main, by the way?
Peach.
Peach, okay. I like Peach. I'm trying to learn how to play Peach myself.
I wouldn't.
Why?
I wish I could play another character.
No, why?
I feel very restricted.
You shouldn't. I honestly feel like she has the most potential for growth, especially in, like, areas of movement. It's not even so much that you have to be technical to, like, to execute with her. It's a lot of just zoning.
Right.
Peach is one of the ultimate zone characters outside of, like, Jigglypuff.
And in doubles, I can see that very well. I get Buy a Lot being the support character in the doubles game. But in singles, like against the Fox, is where I just kind of feel
Really?
I should play a different character. You know what I mean? Like Fox. But yeah, back to this game. It was looking like early suicide.
All right,
by
no, but
Westballz.
this is very much even game now. It's going to come down to last hit. Ooh, the drill. A little bit of the drill. Yep. Jab into up smash. It's the clincher.
That's the.
I'm not, it's strange too because I haven't seen a lot of Foxes here employ it as much as often, but it's like 100% when West plays Fox, you get up to 80, 90%, jab up smash is coming. You have to play a completely different sort of way because jab comes out frame 2, or is it frame 3, and is so assertive. It has so much priority. If it clanks with a lot of moves, and
Because like the game totally changes once
Right.
Fox has you at kill percent.
Right, exactly, absolutely. It's just an entire zone. Vox can play so many different play styles. He has rushdown, he has campy, he can do whatever. The game is only limited by what you're trying to do.
Right.
What I'm really liking here is actually that despite all of Link's projectiles and weapons and stuff, that Blubba does such a good job of trying not to interrupt his teammate. He is definitely not someone who spams his projectiles. He has like a good arsenal of weapons that he uses, and he plans them out carefully every time.
Yeah. That's my input there, man. Sorry.
Ooh.
Ooh, that shine, and he's dead.
Wow, so they are down 2 stocks already. This is not looking too good for them.
Peach could play a stock tank role in this matchup against the
Oh, that Star's doing the stock tank here. No, but it's really just that they need to make these 2 quick deaths happen. You can't let Link survive, because like the thing is, you always figure when you leave someone alone at high percent, it's like, okay, they're at high percent, a stray aerial attack will probably knock them off and they won't be able to recover.
Right.
That's usually how it works out. It doesn't usually happen with Link, because you have to make such a dedicated assault against him that you leave him alone, he'll wind up at 170 or something in no time, and he'll still be alive on his first stock. And that's the worst thing that you want to realize. Yeah, that's the worst thing that you want to realize in a set where someone is stock taking for Western Dennis. Because he'll love it. He will absolutely go berserker and get himself killed, taking out your people, because he'll just take stocks.
Yeah, and that seems to be the game plan.
Yep, but Weston with 5 to 6 stocks is one of the most deadly things in teams.
And this is 3 out of 5 now, right?
Yes, it is. So we're on game 2 here. Interesting that they chose to come back to Dreamland since Star is playing Marth. I wasn't expecting to be so confident against her, but he wants, I guess, acquiescence to the fact that he's teaming with the Peach. I would have probably preferred FD on something like this.
Probably wanted that run back after losing to the jab up smash right
Oh
at the
my
end.
god! The bomb drop into down air.
It's a good move.
Oh. First stock, 214%. Blubba Pinecone loses his first stock. He knows how to do his job.
3 minutes in.
Mm-hmm. I also noticed there's a big difference to how Star plays teams as opposed to how he does in singles. Like, I can play friendly with him, and he has a very cold, like, box him out style, and he's extremely good at spacing. It's rare to see like a Marth as good at spacing as he is. That's like not really known.
Definitely his strongest is his spacing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's known for.
So
But
I mean, in teams, you have so much chaos. It's not even.
You don't have
very
room
good
to do the
recovery.
same kind of movement he does.
Right. It's not even so much that, it's just you always have to have your peripherals just like Ion. Oh my god, Blubba Pinecone. There we go.
That's impressive. All right.
So that's a quick 2-0 so far for Westballz and Blubba. So hopefully see a stage choice and maybe character change choice, you think? Or are they're pretty committed to their mains?
I mean, if anything, Afro will switch to Fox.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only change I could see happening.
Okay. Yeah, Star is always ride or die Marth.
His only other character is his Roy,
Mm-hmm.
which he's not going to pull that out.
Well, I don't see why not, man. Roy has such the combos against Link. I'm not even joking. I'm just kidding, though. He'd get super gimped by Fox. It's not even funny.
He's not a good character.
Definitely not. Battlefield. Always a good stage choice, in my opinion.
It's the most
There we
neutral.
go.
Maybe not in teams. I don't know. I haven't commentated teams enough.
You know, I'd like to see more, if possible, is I'd like to see Afro try and edge out, or I'm sorry, WavyDude. I want to see WavyDude try and edge out Link more, because he definitely has the matchup advantage, and I think giving Star some alone time with Weston is probably your best bet, because, you know, Fox is just going to drill up smash on Peach all day.
He does have the matchup advantage, but we have no links in Manitoba, so being unfamiliar with the matchup is basically a matchup disadvantage, you know? Because it's not like he's like 9-1 or anything.
Right.
You can't just down smash to win.
Ooh. Yep. Quick stock taken by Star there. Unfortunate death for Weston.
Maybe the game plan is watch Westballz suicide a few times and try and focus on Blubba Pinecone.
This is interesting right now that for the first time, Weston and Blubba are down in the set. That could change in an instant depending on like the next stocks that go down, but we have a decent chance of making this set competitive again. That was an excellent
Just try and keep him out.
I'm getting actually a lot of Peach ideas from watching WavyDude. It's really nice. I'm getting inspired to just play Peach in this tournament again.
Don't do it, man. You'll lose to Logan again.
Lose the look. That was such a good match, though.
He's been pretty proud of that for the last few weeks.
He should be. He came in, showed up. He did a good job. I probably didn't give him the respect he deserved because I did just play him and beat him in pools. Even though I should have noted that he was the only person in pools who took a game off of me. So when I fought him in bracket, I should have probably been a bit more wary.
Yeah, probably. We beat him in teams, so he was obviously on his A game that day.
But he's a great guy. I'm excited to see, how much. Oh my God! And DeMarcia's down there through the stage.
Wasn't a good stock there by Star.
See, this is the whole thing that changes that entire landscape. Granted, they're looking like they could do something to Western right here if they can edge guard him, but oh wow! And Blubba takes him out. No. Yeah.
Not dead yet.
Unfortunate. There we go.
Someone's got the mouse on the screen.
Yep. All right, we've got a pretty close landscape. If Peach dies, this entire set is about even. Nope, Star takes it out for him. Oh, man.
2 pauses.
Listen to that. This is why they got rid of the pause button. Everyone gets jittery and just wants to do before the stocks have been completed yet.
Pause should have been off by now, but...
So it can... Okay, so now we've got a 2-on-1.
He's got a bit more
that
room
SD
to
by
move,
Star really just changed up everything. They had a good chance of taking this set, but it doesn't work out for them. Blubba and Westballz take it 3-0 in our in grand finals.
A few too many flubs, kind of sloppy.